Hi, my name is Nick Diaz. I'm an architectural lighting designer, and today we are in the Light Lab with Rosco and the X-Effects LED projector. Behind me is one of the recipes I created with Rosco called Spooky Trees, and today we're going to show you how to make it. Over the past month, I've been working with Rosco on creating some new effects for the X-Effects projector, and today we're going to show you the tips and tricks to make the most out of your recipes. Alright, so now let's take a look at the fixture and put our templates in. As we open the fixture, remember we've got 3 different locations that we can populate. Our first is our static slot here, and then we have 2 additional animation wheels that we can populate. For this effect, we're going to start with a piece of Dichroic for the static slot, and what this is going to do is going to color our overall image, make sure that's gently nestled in there. And then for our background, we're going to use this cloud cover animation wheel, and what this will do is it will provide our background that's rolling behind all those spooky trees. We're gonna place that into the first Gobo slot. Now this one's actually really special. I had no idea that this was even possible. I had not even considered this, but what we can do is place a single template in 4 different locations on a wheel in 4 different directions, and we can index it later. What this allows us to do is to get a static Gobo deep within the lens assembly, and what it allows us to do is to get a really, really crisp, sharp image. So for us, this is gonna stay static. We're gonna put the Gobo in, and we'll use the animation wheel later to index it to the proper direction. And that'll be really, really sharp, and we'll have rolling clouds behind it. This was a technique that I was not aware of before. For me, I just assumed that we'd always use 2 rotating animation wheels. But for this is perfect for when you really need super, super sharp, clean images. Say for instance, when you're trying to set a scene, or maybe when you're going to use like a company logo or something that you want a crisp, sharp image on. Cool, so now that we've got all those patterns loaded in, we'll close up the fixture. Great, let's go take a closer look. All right, so we're at the fixture, and let's put this all together now. When we start with this fixture, remember we've got that custom 4-way pattern. We put the same image on that custom Gobo in 4 different directions to allow us to be able to rotate the fixture any way we wanted. Right now, we've got the fixture on its side, which means the effect is running from left to right. If we were to rotate the fixture, the effect would be running up and down. So we want to index that first. Let's get that right into the image. We're going to slowly rotate it. Remember, this is a static image on the effects wheel that's just going to act basically as a very sharp mask. So we've got that in the image. Now, as you remember, this is a moving animation wheel, but we're going to use this basically as a hard mask. We're going to sharpen our image all the way to that, and our last step here is to start the clouds. How quick or how slow is totally up to you. For us, let's do sort of a gentle moonlight and some clouds covering the nighttime sky. I could totally see this effect used in like a theatrical production where maybe you needed a scene outside of a window. The great part about having a fixture like this is we can control that cloud speed. So over an entire scene, you could have the clouds start up, slow down. Honestly, they could start not moving at all. And as the scene progresses, you can add them in later. I could also see this being used maybe in an architectural situation where we replace the trees with some other piece that we want super sharp and have another image floating past it. There's also a really great way to, if you're using a logo or something that you needed super, super crisp, you would use this technique with the 4-way custom Gobo and use that to have a really, really sharp image with an effect moving behind it. And there you have it, that's the completed effect. So I hope that you've learned something today, and I hope that you've picked up on some of these tips and tricks and our techniques here. Do you have an idea for a recipe? Or maybe how you would use this one? Tell us in the comments below. Check out our other videos where we're gonna show you so many other ways to take your Rosco X-Effects recipes to the next level.